Hi everyone, Laura Landergott here, partner and curator of Impact with Whole Growth Partners, bringing you some additional marketing pop-up content for June as we're celebrating Pride Month. And we're getting lots of questions from clients and prospects on how can we celebrate Pride in style. So we've got a couple of great ideas here for you. As we've done in the past, what you'll see in the upper right-hand corner for each of the ideas we present, there's a gauge, low, medium, and high, representing the level of time, energy, and resources it might take you to execute on that idea. So use that for your planning purposes. So let's get started with some prospecting pro tips. First thing we thought we'd start with is just a little bit of backdrop. In our work with advisors who work within the LGBTQ community and some of those client conversations that we've had, we've picked up on four main things. And you may have heard me say this in the past, but number one is do something that helps me shine and be successful, so appeal to my ego. Number two is do something nice for my family and those that I love. Number three, be an advocate and be a connector for my business if I own one. And the fourth is about philanthropy and volunteer and support the nonprofit organization that's really important to me. So whenever you're planning marketing, keep these four things in mind. All right, prospecting pro tip number one, and that is we call shine a light. So this month, as we've suggested in the past, it might be great to do a social media series highlighting someone that you respect within the LGBTQ market. Could be a business owner, could be a community leader, an influencer, and certainly somebody that you would want to start first with a client. But of course, we're not going to call them a client, but you'd start with asking them a question, something that they would provide insight on. For instance, it's tell me what Pride means to you, or how important is it to celebrate Pride in the month of June? And then just let them speak. Pull out a couple of key sentences, build a social media post around that, including their logo, a photo. Make sure to run that through compliance. We've not had an issue with this prior because we're just shining a light on the great work that's being done in the LGBTQ community and not calling them a client, of course. A variation could be, how did you build this? Meaning play off of the NPR segment, how I built this, but tell us about how you built your business. And then afterwards, ask them, you're well connected. Who would you recommend that we highlight next? We'd really love to be able to have you nominate someone, and then they'd be next in our Spotlight series. And that's one way to be able to get an introduction to somebody else that would be a great prospect for you. And then one thing to keep in mind is when you post that, make sure that you're paying attention to who's liking, commenting, make sure you comment back, and there might even surface some prospecting opportunities that might lead you to another introduction. So this is called the Shine a Light series. Number two prospecting pro tip is pay it forward. In this month, why don't you put together a swag bag, an LGBTQ Pride swag bag. It could include something like whether it's branded items from out of your promo shop, your company's promo shop, maybe it's a rainbow tumbler, socks, window clings, etc. Make sure to include a custom note. That's important. Happy Pride Month. Hope you're enjoying. And then stand back and wait for those thank yous to come in, and they will, I guarantee it. And when that happens, because you've just really stood out in the mind of your prospect or your client, respond with, wow, glad you liked it. We've gotten such an amazing feedback on these Pride packages. We'd love to be able to forward one along in your behalf. Who would you recommend? And we'll make sure we send them one. Number three, make an impact. So in this idea, you're making a charitable donation in honor of one of your top LGBTQ clients and making a donation to a philanthropy of their choice. For instance, the language could look like this in an email. Titled it, Making an Impact. At Landergott Financial Services, we have always taken pride in helping our clients achieve financial peace of mind. We also take pride in giving back to our community. In honor of Pride Month, we would like to make a donation to your favorite LGBTQ philanthropy. Please let us know which organization you select, and we'll make a financial gift in your honor. That, hands down, has been a winner, and we're getting really great feedback on this. So similarly, when you are responding to some of those thank yous you're going to be getting, the language should look something like this. Wow, you're welcome, and we've gotten such amazing response to our Make an Impact campaign. And then insert your nonprofit organization that you've made a donation to, and maybe it's the Trevor Project, or it's HRC, something like that. HRC is important to us as well, and we'd like to make another donation. Who else in your social circle is as passionate as we are about this organization? We'll make a donation in their name as well. And I'm confident that you're going to get a couple of other ideas, recommendations, and introductions from this, because the LGBTQ community is so well connected, and the mindset of giving back to the community is prominent. So these are the 3 tips. Shine a light on that social series. Pay it forward by donating or putting together and sending a Pride kit, and then making a donation in honor of your client. So those are 3 ideas we think you can take advantage of for Pride Month and celebrating Pride in June. If you have any questions about anything that we talked about, or you'd like to learn a little bit more about how to incorporate a branded strategy within your marketing plan, contact us at wholegrowthmarketing.com, and we'd love to talk with you then. Thanks, and have a great Pride Month.